Good afternoon. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening. My name is Arnie Warner. I'm a counselor in Richmond Hill. I'm also the chair of the project steering committee that built this magnificent building.
Regarding this center.
Well, this is a dream come true for many people in Richmond Hill. We've been waiting probably 25 years to have our own theater here in Richmond Hill. We've restored this beautiful old schoolhouse. It's become part of the project. It's 110 years old. It's been beautifully restored. We have an outdoor plaza with a fountain, and we really do have a magnificent theater, and everyone's going to love this place.
For overall the project, how much it cost and how long it took?
Well, the project, I guess we formed the steering committee almost 5 years ago. It was approved in 2003. The project, including the restoration of the schoolhouse, the parking facilities, the theater, the multi-purpose room, is in the neighborhood of about $31 million.
Okay, so if you would like to use it, how to apply?
Oh, this building is available for everybody. We'll be holding performances from entertainment from all over the world, but it's also available to community groups. So we'll have high school graduations here, we'll have banquets, we'll have kids tap dancing demonstrations, and we'll have live theater. All you have to do is contact Michael Gritt, the theater manager, and tell him what you'd like to do, and I'm sure he'll be able to accommodate you.
Okay, may I know the overall facilities? What kind of facility inside?
Yes, for sure. The theater itself holds 631 people. It has a fly tower, a 6-story fly tower, which means that we can hold any performance. We can hold a Broadway theater here, a Broadway play. We can fly the scenery up into the ceiling of the building, 6 stories high, 631 seats. We have an orchestra pit that's on a hydraulic system that drops down or rises up as needed. We have over 20 seats that are available for people with disabilities. This entire building is accessible. Every part of this building is accessible by elevators so that people, regardless of their age or their ability, can move about this building freely and feel that they belong here.
I heard that this year that the York Region Art High School is starting the program here.
Oh,
Alexander Mackenzie
that's right. That's right.
The student can use this facility as well?
Absolutely, and the theater has formed a partnership with Alexander Mackenzie School for that very purpose. So, and it won't be just for those students that are studying to be performers. It's also going to be for students that are studying to be lighting technicians, or to be directors, or to be involved in the backstage operation, drama, to be coaches. So yes, we have formed that partnership, and that's why we think that this theater is going to be successful, because it will not just be a performing arts center. It will also be a place where people from the community can come here and feel comfortable and welcome.
Wonderful. So all the best wishes for the center.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. Enjoy the night. Thank you.
Certainly. I don't know that we're...
I'm taking care of the media, but I can...
Hi. Hello. Nice meeting you.
Congratulations. I'm
Thank
Carol.
you. Hi.
I got us some water.
How are you, Daisy?
How are you, Carol?
Hi.
Mayor, can we have the two together before?
Certainly.
Sorry, we'll be right
Thank you. Well, it's
Tonight.
I feel very, very special tonight. It's a wonderful night for the town of Richmond Hill, and a lot of people and volunteers have worked very hard to deliver this theater to the citizens of Richmond Hill. It's truly a community theater.
Yeah, as a member of this city, I look forward to the city building started.
Yes.
Okay, what's the point of view of this art center? The point of view.
It's many places. It's a place to celebrate our town. It's a place to celebrate our residents. It's a place to celebrate creativity, diversity, dance and sing and draw and paint and create. It's going to be a very focal place in the town of Richmond Hill.
Yeah. I heard that this building have last 25 years for developing it? Why it took so long? Training?
Well, yeah, we decided we were going to build it 5 years ago. So it's taken that long to go through the design stage, choosing all the architects, the contractor, and finishing construction.
Is everything under control, like within the budget?
Yes, oh yeah, it's in the budget. We were just not quite in time.
Is there any difficulties?
No. There's no difficulties. As you can see around, the historic schoolhouse is not quite finished, but the house is finished, and we're able to open the theater and have performances, and they all start Monday.
Wonderful. Yeah. Everyone said it's a dream come true. It's good, right?
Yeah, very much so.
Your short-term and long-term goal of this center? Short-term?
Short-term is to, I would think the short-term is to finish everything here, including the square, which we'll enjoy in the summer. And the long-term goal is to make it a place a destination place, not only for people in Richmond Hill, but for people in York Region.
Great. So, we're proud to be. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Carol.
Yes, good to see you. Yes.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Brian Wilford, Member of Parliament for Richmond Hill. Say to your audience, Dajahao Usu, Brian Wilford, Wabak Phai, Member of Parliament.
What's your point of view about this center?
Well, I think the center is extremely important because for any community to have a soul, you really need to be able to showcase your arts. And having been involved with this project actually for 20 years when I was on council, I was actually very much involved over the years, and being able to get $2 million towards the construction of this center. I'm very proud that tonight it's finally happening, be able to showcase both local talent, our national talent, and of course international performers from around the world.
So can you share with us what is it, satisfaction and difficulties?
Well, I think the satisfaction is that this isn't simply a building. It's going to be the heart and soul of a community. It's going to be able to showcase the kind of talent that we have, first of all, and it's going to be able, both in terms of song and dance, in terms of acting, be able to give a real meaning to Richmond Hill.
Great, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Great.
Please introduce yourself.
I'm Paul Calandra. I'm the Member of Parliament for Oak Ridges Markham. I encompass the northern part of Richmond Hill as part of my riding, so very excited to be here tonight.
So what's the point of view for this center study?
Well, this is actually it showcases not only that the arts are alive and well in Richmond Hill, but if you look across the entire York region, what's happening? Stouffville has a new arts center that's about to open in May. Of course, we have a wonderful arts center in Markham. We have all kinds of wonderful festivals and festivities that are happening in this center here, which was a cooperative effort between the federal government, provincial government, and obviously the town of Richmond Hill. Will be a wonderful place for us to showcase the arts and revitalize this portion of Richmond Hill. And as a young father with small kids, it's nice not to have to go downtown to take your kids out to shows. It's nice to be able to come locally and do that. So it's a wonderful project. I'm really looking forward to it for many, many years to come.
So what's the strategy from the federal government? Was it a strategy for the art?
Well, the federal funding for this particular center is about $2 million from Heritage Ministry, and what we're trying to do on a federal level is we work cooperatively with the provincial government. We identify local areas where we can actually invest, which will help us to promote the arts in smaller centers. The federal government supports all kinds of projects, festivals, Canada Day celebrations. We support artists locally and in their international efforts. So something like this, I know when the town of Richmond Hill came to us, the federal government, a number of years back with this proposal, we were very excited by it because if you look at the success of the Markham Theatre, what that has done for the community there, you now have a school for performing arts right beside it. Culturally, Markham has an explosion. I mean, I can't tell you how many festivals I attend in Markham and Richmond Hill, but Chinese New Year's festivals, all kinds of cultural and heritage festivals. So a center allows people a focal point for them to, for others to showcase themselves. So it'll be an extraordinary addition to the downtown of Richmond Hill, and it gives them another place for people to perform. And similarly in Stouffville, small town of Stouffville, will have an arts center there as well. So that's the role of the federal government, is to promote and enhance people's opportunity for to share their talents, and for us to promote and enhance Canadian culture and the heritage of all the people who have come to this country. So it's a wonderful facility. Have you taken a tour?
Not yet.
Not yet? You're going to be amazed. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. So
I'm really excited to be as a part of the heritage representative. So what's a short-term goal for promoting this?
Well, you know what? As the Member of Parliament, I have personally many opportunities to promote this. In the House of Commons, of course, we'll talk about it. The media, the wonderful support of the media being here and letting people know that this facility exists. Specifically the Members of Parliament, myself and Brian Wilford, who represents the southern portion of Richmond Hill, we'll talk about it and brag about it a lot. You can bet that we'll be doing that constantly, because this facility and the one in Markham and the one that's being completed now in Stouffville are just so important for the local community. So, and there's just such beautiful facilities that I think people will be extraordinarily impressed by what they see and the talent that they will see. I tell you, I was at a festival in Stouffville last week, and it was wonderful, just a showcase of local talent, singers, musicians, and it was just spectacular. So I think this will give people an opportunity to see what's actually happening in their own backyard. So
Thank you so much.
thank you very much. Okay. Thank you.
Nice to meet you too, as usual. Yes.
Please introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Reza Maridio Mokwailik, MPP Richmond Hill.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
May I know your point of view for this center started?
Well, this center is a big event today for Richmond Hill. The grand opening of this center is going to take place in a few moments. And we are all happy that this center has been built, and it's going to serve not only the community of Richmond Hill, but the surrounding community within the York region. So everyone is welcome to enjoy this facility in downtown Richmond Hill. It's going to rejuvenate the downtown of Richmond Hill, which is much needed.
Yeah, as your MPP, may I know what's the involvement for the whole process?
Well, as an MPP for Richmond, I always supported the construction and the commissioning of this wonderful facility.
What's the long-term and short-term goal for promoting this center?
Well, in short term and long term, I mean the management of the theatre, they're doing their best in terms of promoting the center, not only in Richmond Hill but across the province, and they have been working very hard. And as you can see, they have just opening this grand facility, and hopefully the facility will grow in terms of its services, programs, and it's going to be a kind of multicultural facility. So it's going to really to reflect the ethnic, mosaic ethnic structure of Richmond Hill.
May I know what's the budget? I mean, how much for the financial support for this project from the MPP, from the provincial government?
Well, provincial government couldn't provide any support to this particular facility, but the provincial government has recently given $5.8 million to the town of Richmond Hill for infrastructure projects.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Question?
Sure.
Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Councillor David Cohen of the town of Richmond Hill from Ward 3.
So what's the point of view for this art center started?
What is the point? The point of view of this art center, this is an art center for the people. It's to allow for the cultural and diversity of our community to come out and for us all to be able to come out and see it, and our children to come out and present what they can do, and for us to come out and see what others can do. And we don't have to leave town anymore. We can come here and see things, and we can be a part and participate. This is one of the more exciting times I've ever had in my 20 years on council, because this really is something that brings people within the community as opposed to just an infrastructure change.
So is there any strategy to how to promote this center to the community?
We're going to promote it in many ways, of course, through the media and word of mouth, and getting people from our schools to come out, and hopefully our churches and our ethnic communities will all find reasons. We're looking to bring in artists of various ethnic groups, of various religions, and so that people from various parts of the community will probably be able to as well find out from within their own community that this is a place for all of us.
Thank you.
Who are you with now?
Carol from TorontoTV.
Okay.
TV.
Oh, the internet,
Yeah, the
really?
website TV.
Daisy, you're doing this? Are you involved in this? Okay. All right, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, please introduce yourself.
Bill Fish, Chairman of the Region of York.
What the point of view about this new center started?
Well, and a very exciting day for Richmond Hill. They've been waiting for a lot of years for this. It's one of the greatest performance centers I think we're going to have in the York region, and Richmond Hill should be very proud of what they've accomplished. Well, I think Richmond Hill was involved very heavily, of course. They involved the community at large, the council, and made sure that it came out as good as it possibly could be. York Region was behind them 100%. I know all the other municipalities looking forward to seeing another performing arts center here in the region. We have now four good ones, four great ones, and this is just another one to add to our repertoire for York Region and for Richmond Hill.
Your strategy, how to support this center?
Well, I think from York Region's perspective, we were behind them 100%. We wanted them to succeed, of course. We want all our municipalities to succeed. And from our perspective, we're very pleased tonight that it's going to open up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, you want me to stand this way? Okay, whatever you say. Oh, you're holding. Introduce myself. I'm Councillor Godwin Chan, and I'm very happy to be here tonight. Oh, this is a center of really for performing arts, and this is a place really belonging to 185,000 Richmond Hill residents. And from tonight onwards, we will have all kinds of celebrations, whether musical, whether there's any plays, like all kinds of things that's going to happening, anything cultural, or even for corporate events during the day and so on. So this is an exciting place. It helps to rejuvenate the whole downtown area, and I think this is going to inject a new sense of place for the town of Richmond Hill. We are so excited.
So, what's the involvement for the process?
Well, this is a place where we have been really 26 in the making. And so since the term of this particular council, we have been very working hard to ensuring that everything tonight is going to be smooth. And I know that we have been going through some difficult moments in terms of when we had some delays last year. and we have to really work it through and make some tough decisions. But we collectively and with the people before us really concentrate and focus on making this place to be the right place when it opens. And we're not rushing for time. We want to make sure tonight when it opens, it's an excellent place that where all 185,000 people and far beyond can enjoy. Thank you. I represent the very diverse community in this neighborhood, the whole town, and I'm very proud of it. And of course that the Chinese community, along with many other diverse communities, are going to have this brand new place that we can really enjoy, and as a matter of fact, enjoy performances from all over the world. And this is the whole purpose. And in fact, this is really the heart of the town, and I think that we should all rejoice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Vito Spadafora. I'm regional councilor for the town of Richmond Hill, and I'm delighted to be here tonight. We're just beaming at this wonderful building. I don't know if you had a chance to tour it, but it is a landmark. It's just a spectacular building, and I think we're going to see a future change in Richmond Hill in the direction of entertainment, providing community entertainment and bringing community together. So I'm looking very much forward to that.
So what's the point of view for this project? What's the point of view for this project?
The point of view for the project is actually to bring community theater and art together. And so what we did do was that we spent a long time, obviously this has been 22 years in the making, so it isn't one day, but over the past 22 years we started off with a concept of bringing a community facility to provide the arts for the community. And in turn, as we started evolving, it became bigger and bigger, and finally we came with this wonderful facility where we're bringing the old, which is the school, the historical building. We have the present with the multi-purpose room where we can have our buffets and we can have a small reception, and we have the future with the theater, and that's the future for our children and our grandchildren to enjoy the arts.
Yeah, I heard it's over 20 years project.
Yes. Well, I guess there was a lot of things. One was proper location, funding, and really getting it all together. And it had to come of age, and we did become of age, and it finally happened now. So we're happy that it did. Well, the building itself cost us about $32 million. We did get some fundraising, about $5 million worth of fundraising recently in the past 2 years, but most of the funding came from the city. Now, the end result will be that the building will be self-sustained. In other words, the entertainment will pay for itself. But the beauty of it is that it brings entertainment and from all around the world, so that we get to enjoy each other's culture.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I am Louise Pitre.
What is the involvement for this project?
Well, they asked me quite some time ago to do a concert here. I was to actually do the Valentine's Day concert, but then as the construction, as it got closer, they knew they wouldn't be able to open as early as they did, so they asked me if I would postpone my concert date and actually come and sing at the grand opening of the theater, which is absolutely fantastic for me. It's very special, very special. I'm sorry?
And I thank you for being part of it too, Andrew, and good luck to you. And
my God, I don't think I've ever sung for the opening of a theater ever before. That's a chance you never get, you know? It's really quite incredible. I've done concerts at the Sanderson Center for Michael Gritt, and I guess that's why he asked me to come and sing here. But, you know, Toronto's very special to me, and this is a lot closer than people think, you know? And once they see this theater, they'll want to drive up here.
Are you the organizer for the whole night?
Oh God, no. No.
So what is the performance tonight?
I'm singing with my pianist, and I'm also singing with the orchestra, the Richmond Hill Orchestra, and we're singing to a beautiful video presentation as well as a lot of just solo sections of mine. So I'm all the way through the concert. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Hello, Brenda.
We're all going to move down.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Brenda Hogg, Deputy Mayor of the town of Richmond Hill.
So what's the point of view for this grand opening?
What's my point of view on this grand opening? Oh, I lost my earring. You see what happens? I got so excited. I hope so. Thank you very much. Point of view on the theater opening, I have waited 40 years. I've grown up in this town. I was 11 when I arrived. I'm a little older than 51 now, but I have waited 40 years to see this theater come to life, and tonight is the night. This is a spectacular theater. I think you will find it to be the best in the Greater Toronto area, and I think we're giving Brampton a run for their money on this. I think one of the good things, really good things about this theater is it's located on Yonge Street, and it's surrounded by a variety of various ethnic-oriented restaurants. We have everything from Chinese to Hungarian to Italian to just your regular greasy spoon. We have it all in downtown Richmond Hill.
What is the involvement for the past process?
To make this happen, what was my involvement? I have been a member of council since 1994. So over the years, we've talked about putting the City Hall back in the downtown area. We've also talked about building up the small businesses and supporting the restaurants, which we've done. And we talked about building a theater, a place where people could come and display their art and display their various performances, dance and song and theater itself. And this would be done in a very multicultural way, because Richmond Hill, when I first came to Richmond Hill, I think you saw mainly people from Scotland and Britain, and now we have people from every corner of the world. And this will give everyone an opportunity to learn about differences in cultures and the common ground that we share as just people celebrating life.
Do you face any challenges and kind of succession? Can you share with us for the past 20 years?
Challenges in politics or
involving this project?
Involving the theater. The challenges were that it took so long for the theater finally to be opened. We had a number of setbacks. Some of them were caused by weather. There's only so much you can do about weather. And some of them were caused by strikes up front. And I think we just every once in a while, it's like any building project. You start a project and you have an idea of how things will go, and then you have to make changes as you go along. I mean, even kitchen projects at home. You open up a wall and you discover there's 3 more things to do that you didn't expect to do. So we are there though now. We do have a spectacular theater.
So was a long-term and short-term goal for using this theater?
It was a long time. It was a long time. It was, for our dream to come true. I think you're going to be very, very impressed.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
many years in the making, and I just want to congratulate His Worship and all the members of council and really all the people of Richmond Hill for making this possible. And really looking forward to the performance as well.
Why is this important for your region?
I think theater is important, and I think having a central area that people can go to, especially with all the additional amenities that this center represents, is really the cutting-edge way of bringing a community together to not only enriching theater and live performances, but by giving people additional reasons to meet together and have a great way to really promote the town and promote the entire community. So hats off to you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
So what's your opinion about this state-of-art theater facility?
I'm sorry?
Talk about your facility.
Well, we're very proud to have a 631-seat theater here in Richmond Hill. It's the largest theater in York Region. We have a fly tower, we have a beautiful stage, we have, as you can see, a very lovely lobby. We have a multi-purpose room which we can use for receptions, we can use for dances, dinners, education, and we have an outdoor plaza we're very happy about as well. We have a series of performers. We have an ensemble performer, Louise Pizza is our main stage performer. We have the Richmond Hill Philharmonic Orchestra making its debut, and a few surprises. Yes.
There's a long way to play theater for the Richmond city.
Yes.
So is there many lineups for performance bookings?
Yes, we're very busy. In fact, we have a number of community groups, York Symphony, Opera York. We have a number of dance companies coming in. We have professional companies coming in. We've got a lot of private producers interested in the theater. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy place.
What about local diversity performing groups?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got lots of them coming in.
Any privilege for those like residing in Richmond City?
I'm sorry?
Any privilege or booking privilege for the people, for the group that residing in the Richmond City?
They get the best rental rates. We give not preferential treatment, but we give them the best rates that we can, and we help them develop their shows as well.
One last question, because we are from the Chinese community.
Mm-hmm.
Any Chinese program lining up?
Absolutely. In fact, our first show is next month. We're doing the Peking Acrobats, and I've had more calls from producers of Chinese productions that want to use this theater for Chinese opera, for Chinese dance, for Chinese theater. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very Chinese-centric facility. Thank you.
Today is extremely exciting. The town of Richmond Hill, we have our theater opens, and the York region definitely will need theater. So many of our residents will be able to enjoy the beautiful arts right uptown, and it definitely will save a lot of driving to downtown. But again, it's a long waiting, and we are very excited.
Hi, I'm excited for the grand opening of the Richmond Hill Center for the Performing Arts. I think this is a great thing for the town of Richmond Hill. There are theaters like that in downtown Toronto, North York, and Mississauga, and this is just exciting for all of the Richmond Hill residents. And I look forward to all the good shows coming up to show us all of these good shows. Thank you.
It's a surprise. We are looking forward to it.
There's a lot of traffic here.
Let me do my dance.
Okay, sure.
No. Let me try one more time. That's it.
Gotcha. Okay.
what we're all about.
Before we begin, we remind you that all photography and video is prohibited during the performance.
All cell phones should be turned off.
Dance and shout and bounce like Buffalo Wild. The world has rhythm 'cause you're loved after all. Hey there you, I think that you've been there too. If you feel that, do what do. It's just that I'm
You'll be great. I can tell. Just you wait. That lucky star I talk about is due. Honey, everything's coming up roses for me. No, for you. Oh, good evening. This is absolutely incredible. I can't believe it. If I ruled the world, every day would be the first day of spring. Every heart would have a new song to sing. And we'd sing of the joys every morning would bring. If I ruled the world, every man would be as free as a bird. Every voice would be a voice to be heard. Take my word, we would treasure each day that occurred. Signe, un rire qui se perd sur la bouche. Voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Quand il me porte dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas. Je vois
Wow again. This is a night we've been waiting for a very long time. Isn't this a beautiful theater? Opening night's been in the making for over 20 years because it's been that long since members of the community first asked the town to build a community theater. Finally, in 2003, a majority of council members decided the time was right to proceed, and this site was selected. And a key element of selecting this site was the council's desire at the time, and still is today, to revitalize our village core. In 2004, a steering committee consisting of members of council, senior staff, and most importantly, 3 interested and dedicated citizens was appointed by council. It's been my honor to chair that committee since its inception. I would like to introduce the members of the steering committee, past and present, here at this time. I'd ask that you hold your applause until all the members have been introduced. Mayor Dave Barrow, he's back there somewhere, he's coming up this way. Former Mayor Bill Bell, Councillor David Cohen, Councillor Lynn Foster, Councillor Nick Papa. Our 3 citizen members who gave so freely of their time, Dr. Emmanuel Ibarra, Ms. Suzanne Stoner, and Ms. Patricia Waylock. Our former Chief Administrative Officer, Dave Weldon, and our current CAO, Joan Anderton, and our just recently retired and longtime Commissioner of Parks and Recreation, Linton Friedberg. Linton's been associated with this project longer than anyone in the town, and I know how proud you are to be here tonight, Linton. The former Commissioner of Engineering and Public Works, Bruce McGregor, and our current Commissioner, Italo Bruto. Our former Commissioner of Finance, Dan Elliott. The Director of Facilities for the town, Patrick Caron, and the Director of Recreation and Culture, Darlene Joslin. And lastly, our Director of Finance, Dave Dexter. Ladies and gentlemen, the Theatre Project Steering Committee. Project, from selecting the award-winning architects to recommending the restoration of the century-old schoolhouse to selecting the colors and the details throughout this building. Their efforts and their dedication played a key role. I had to get a theater term in there, so they played a key role in helping council move this project forward. I'd like to tell you about a few of the interesting elements of this complex. The 110-year-old schoolhouse, which once housed the town offices, has been completely and beautifully restored. The ground floor will be the new home of a local bookstore and coffee shop, and the upstairs level houses the administrative offices for this theatre. Of interest is that this beautiful late 19th century building is heated and cooled by the latest energy-efficient technology. Underneath the parking lot behind this building are 24 geothermal boreholes, which are drilled over 200 feet into the earth. And the state-of-the-art system captures and distributes heat from the earth and is both energy efficient and green. A really interesting blend of new technology in a heritage building. The parking lot itself has approximately 240 spaces for patrons of the theater, as well as to facilitate patrons of our downtown businesses during the day. The outdoor plaza, which you'll see at the break, has a computer-controlled water fountain and lighting. And if Mother Nature ever cooperates, it will become an outdoor room to be enjoyed by everyone from both the inside as well as the outside. Linking the historic schoolhouse to this beautiful auditorium is a multi-purpose room, Plaza Suite. It holds approximately 150 people. It can be used for banquets, presentations, dance recitals, and small community performances. And now we come to this auditorium with all its technology and features. Behind me and above this stage is a fly tower, the only fly tower in a theater in York Region. It's 6 stories high above my head, and it permits us to present virtually any performance, including a Broadway performance, on this stage. There are 34 fly lines concealed above the stage, and that's how backdrops and sceneries are flown in and out in just a matter of seconds. And all around me are almost 3 miles of ropes and rigging that support all of this wonderful staging that you're going to see. If all the wire and the cable in this auditorium were stretched end to end, it would form a continuous piece from here to London, Ontario. The furthest seat in this auditorium from where I'm standing is a mere 70 feet away. Think about that, only 70 feet. I was thinking this morning, I think I made a 70-foot putt once. But only once. It truly is an intimate setting. And speaking of the seats, there are 631 in this room. 38 of them are removed when the orchestra pit is being used as it is today. The auditorium is equipped with the very latest lighting and digital sound technology. It can be configured for both live and audio-visual presentations. One of the key tasks that we assigned to the designers of this complex was to make it accessible for people of all ages and all abilities. And that's why there's over 20 seats in this building that are on both levels that can be easily removed to accommodate individuals with special needs. The stage, the orchestra pit below us, and everything else in this building is fully accessible, including the box office. There are aids for the visually hearing and, there are aids for the visually and hearing impaired as well. Making this complex, including the Heritage Schoolhouse, fully accessible is a credit to the steering committee, our staff, and the designers and builders of this project. And our council is very proud that this building was designed and built for all of our citizens. In closing, I'd like to thank and acknowledge the architects and their team, Diamond and Schmidt, the lead contractors and their team, Bonfield Construction, and the many talented craftsmen who contributed to this project. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you. I didn't see that 70-foot putt. A lot of them are in his mind. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this very exciting night in our town. Did you ever think we were going to be here? I want to add my welcome to the many others that you've received tonight. Welcome to the Center for the Performing Arts in York Region and beyond. I read it in the National Post and the Thomas Star. As some of the songs vindicated and some of the lyrics vindicated, there's a couple of hiccups along the way in getting here, but I think you'll have to agree that it was well worth the wait. This is a wow in Richmond Hill. And we thank you for joining us here this evening. There was some problems. I know we had some disappointments and certainly some angst in a lot of areas. Personally, I rented this tux 4.5 months ago. Silver is wondering where I am. But the saving grace is he thinks I'm Mayor Bell. This long-awaited theater, some say 20 years, some say 25, but certainly a lot of lifetimes of people that have joined us this evening, brings a sense of place to Richmond Hill. A place for the arts, local access to performing, musicals, and visual arts. A place for celebrate our community and our residents. And as it's been described, there's many places within this building to do that. A place for creativity and a place for diversity. A place for opportunity and for education. A place for tradition and the respect for our past, as you have seen. A place for rejuvenation of our downtown. A place for our children and our grandchildren, some of us have those, to explore their artistic and cultural interests. In this, as I say, the Center for the Performing Arts. And of course, in order to provide this wonderful place to you, our residents, it requires many friends and supporters. You have met some, and I am going to introduce others to you now. I would ask the guests that I introduced if they would stand when introduced and then be seated. The Honorable Brian Wilford, MP for Richmond Hill. Brian. Paul Calandra, MP, Oak Ridges Markham. region of York. I would like now to introduce to you your council. Deputy Mayor Brenda Haw. Regional Local Councillor Vito Spatafora. Ward 1 Councillor Greg Barrows. Ward 2 Councillor Arnie Warner. Ward 3 Councillor David Cohen, already in that. Ward 4 Councillor Lynn Foster. Ward 5 Councillor Nick Papa. You look an awful lot like Dr. Rivera. And Ward 6 Councillor Godwin Chan. Also joining us this evening, former mayor and the renter of this tuxedo, William F. Bell. And for security, Chief Armin Labarge. Now a very special guest I would like to introduce to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames and messieurs, at this time, please rise and join me in welcoming the Lieutenant Governor of Ontario, the Honourable David C. Onley.
Ladies and gentlemen, and Your Worship, thank you very much for that very, very generous and warm introduction that my staff carefully prepared. I just want to say what a privilege it is to be here this evening and to have seen just how accessible this new facility is and how wonderful it is as we work our way into the new millennium that accessibility is becoming the norm. We're still not there yet, but we're making great, great progress. And every time I see a new facility open and I see all the careful touches that they put into play, I'm just so pleased to be a part of any official opening, but especially an official opening like tonight, the Richmond Hill Centre for the Performing Arts. I'd like to just make a special acknowledgement to our performers this evening. They have been spectacular, and have you ever heard a better rendition of our national anthem than what we heard tonight? You may know this, I don't know, but Richmond Hill owes its very existence to a predecessor of mine, a guy by the name of John Graves Simcoe. He was the first Lieutenant Governor, and he built a road to Northern Ontario, which he named after Sir George Young, the British Secretary of War. And as his successor in office, I feel I kind of have a bit of a proprietary interest in your town, and I'm very happy to see Richmond Hill